Yep, that's cardiac muscle, all right. Whoa! Know how I can tell it's cardiac muscle? Because of the way it's shaped and way it looked and all the parts that we have to look up. So next we're going to look at cardiac muscle. Remember we talked about how strong cardiac muscle is. It has to be super strong so that it can beat literally 60 to 100 times a minute for your entire life. It's crazy. I still can't believe how long that it works. And it stays working for most of your life. About 50% of your cardiac muscles are actually the same ones that you were born with. I'm still blown away by that. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Anyway, so what does it look like under the microscope? Let's take a look. So remember, this has to be a really strong muscle. So to be strong, number one, it needs to have striations. And I know we talked about that in class. Striations are, if we take a look at this picture here on the left, the striations are these lines that run down them. They look like stripes on them. So this makes the striations, this makes this very tightly woven and interlocked very very tightly, so it's able to contract and be super strong when it does that. Okay, that's the first thing we're looking at when we're looking at cardiac muscle, are these striations. You're going to see lots and lots of lines all running parallel together down the muscle fiber there, and you'll be able to see lots and lots of striations making it strong. The second thing we're looking for today are the intercalated discs. The intercalated discs are basically the junction between one muscle fiber and the other. It's like where they meet together. It's actually called a gap junction, is another name for that. So intercalated discs, again, this is where they talk to each other. So when one's getting ready to contract, the other one needs to know that it's going to contract as well, so they can contract together. Okay, we want that heart muscle to pump and contract at the right times, so they talk to each other through these intercalated discs to make sure that that contraction happens simultaneously. The last thing we're looking at is just to find the nucleus. Okay, the nucleus is pretty easy to find in most of these muscle tissues or any other ones that we look at. It's this big black thing in the center. Okay, so this is on the left is more of a cartoon version, maybe the type that you would draw on your homework today or your lab work today, is to draw these very interlaced, like woven, lots of different roads and branches of this cardiac muscle. So they're very intertwined together to make it nice and super strong. So it has all these roads and branches. It kind of looks like tree branches that have the striations running down and the intercalated discs, as well as the nucleus. Those are the things we're going to be looking for today. Over on the right-hand side, you can see this is what it's going to look like under the microscope. A little bit different than our cartoon version, but still looking for the same sort of things. Nucleus, super easy to spot out. Right away, you can see these cigar-shaped, blackish, dark purple circles. Those are the nucleus. Right away, we can tell that. We can see the striations too. If we take a really close look at this picture over here, you can see the striations. The lines are running parallel to each other. You don't see them as clearly as the cartoon, but you can see them. They're definitely there. They're definitely there. All right, and then the intercalated discs, a little bit harder to spot when you're looking under the microscope, but you can see these are pointed out here. There's a very dark line. They run the same direction as the striations. They're just going to be a little bit darker in color. So again, the three things we're looking for: spot the nucleus. Nucleus is one, the striations, and the intercalated discs. Intercalated discs. I said that wrong. I always say that wrong. Anyway, have fun. Make sure you get everything drawn. I can't wait to see your pictures. Have a great time. We'll see you soon.